the security agencies of this country raped our democracy. It was a big shock. I just recovered from it this morning, the disappointment. See, the DSS, the police and the military raped our democracy. It was like a coup by the security agencies of this country. It wasn't INEC. My party members were shouting INEC. INEC, they were scared. They changed, they brought people from different states of this country. And when they came, they were willing to work. But when you see the security agents that are supposed to protect you in a state where they behead people like chicken, doing the bidding of government, what do? You play ball, or they kill you. A state where they bomb their own citizens, a state where they have the tiger base, where innocent people are falling like flies. Go to the mortuary of that state, thousands of dead bodies unclaimed, and you want somebody from Kano or someone from Southwest who has never been here before, and he's seeing security agents doing the bidding of the APC government, and they want their security agent not to sign whatever they ask them to sign. It's not INEC. Because there was not everything we asked for except the removal of the rec. INEC listened to us, did it, but we are now watching this is the time the chairman will now come and tell us why he didn't stop the collation yesterday. Because you cannot have collation where what you have on the document, the result sheet is different from what you have on your IREF. And he told us, he told the whole country that this time BVAS will work. And that BVAS will be used for accreditation. 70% of the voting yesterday was done without BVAS accreditation. Yet, a result was announced. You know, so, well, I'm told my people that this is just the beginning. After all, it was Supreme Court that made Hope Uzodimma governor of Imo State. Since it is the culture now in Nigeria that if you want to be a governor, it's the court that will make you governor. If you want to be a president, it's the court that will make you. So, let's see. I'm calling on all the Labour Party, members of the Labour Party. Do not be disillusioned. You are great people. You fought. And a small party, an unknown party like the Labour Party, can come out and be what it is today in Nigeria and Imo State, Abia State, Enugu, everywhere. I mean, it's kudos to you people. And then the way you could see, how can an INEC person who saw how they handled the president of the Nigerian Labour Congress, how I was surrounded, attacked, shot at. I mean, disobey any APC sole administrator or commissioner. These things were taken to commissioners' houses, writing results there. Taken to a traditional ruler's house, writing results there. There was a cluster voting out, lined up polling booths, and in one location, took buses, brought foreigners to come and claim that they voted. Why did they not accredit them if they are from also? And these things happened. You expect any INEC man not to obey them. I mean, this is crazy. You know, so, gentlemen of the press, I expect you to come and tell the whole world what you saw yesterday. Because most of you were even giving us reports of what you saw. Had they beat up the Arise person at the house of the traditional ruler where they were thumbprinting inside the compound throughout the Arise correspondent, and so many others. So Nigerians, this is a fight, and I'm calling on all INEC staff, all ad hoc staff who have something to say about what happened yesterday, who have any evidence to come out openly. Some have been calling me already since last night. One was in tears and sent me, said she couldn't talk because they will kill him. Last night I told him to stand up like a man and say what he saw. And he did. He wrote it and forwarded it to me. So many other things, so many other incidents. So I'm calling all Nigerians, all lovers of freedom, to come and join the Labour Party. Let us take that man out of Douglas House. He doesn't deserve to stay there one night longer. It's a rape on democracy. I thank you all.
I want to ask you for your reaction about the meeting of the chairman of the Labour Party.
We are going to court on that. The chairman of the Labour Party was brutalized. I spoke to the DIG, Frank, by this morning. He just told me now that he's been released. And I asked him why the men who brutalized him are still walking free. And the gentleman who was only, he was protecting his rights last night as a lawyer, as a Democrat, and as chairman of Labour Party. Asking the man, the professor, these professors it's a shame. These are men, a professor. Silviago, a professor. That man, a professor. These are men we are supposed to respect. Men who stand who are supposed to stand shoulders high, sitting on the citadel of knowledge. Coming out yesterday to be talking from his right and left side of his mouth. But you could see that Silviago was pained. I really sympathize with her. On yesterday, I want to believe that, but she should have stood up for democracy. She should have. So you can imagine that's how much she's been compromised. But you could see it on her face. She was pained. I was telling my wife, I said, that woman is in trouble. And she was in real pain. She was in pain. She wanted to speak up, but fear also. But I'm calling on Silviago to speak up. Stand up. Speak up for democracy. You're an Igbo woman, for God's sake. This is a rape on Igbo land and Nigeria. You know. So the chairman was brutalized. We're going to take action on that. Thank you.
President, just tell us in clear terms, are you rejecting the vote on what grounds?
My friend, there was no vote in so many local governments in the state. And the places where we voted, they refused to upload the results, claiming that it wasn't uploading. In some places, when the youth got restive and wanted to attack them, the state started uploading automatically. So, and then finally, they didn't want to collate at the ward collation centers. It was planned. And these were the assurances they gave us before this election. So there was no election, as a matter of fact. Then they carried all collation to local government, some to local government headquarters, very few to INEC local government offices. And when they got there, they barred all the other party agents, allowed only party agents, APC sole administrators, APC officials, commissioners gained entry. Meanwhile, all other parties were shut out by the security agencies that are supposed to protect the process. So you can imagine what went on there. So actually, there was no election yesterday.
So it's like a call for cancellation.
Cancellation, yes, total cancellation of the election.
Yes, sir. In more clear terms, sir, as you call for cancellation and you make a case for a stolen mandate, how do you intend to reclaim the mandate in very clear terms?
No, this is straightforward. We are approaching the courts immediately. We are approaching the courts immediately to reclaim our mandate. Okay, we won clearly. We have the results. One on ground, one clearly, before all these shenanigans started.
You said you'd be approaching the court, but a few months down the line, Nigerians are seen to lose faith in the judicial system. What's your take on that, since we're heading to that same system?
Well, I've not lost hope in the judiciary yet, because There are so many men of integrity in the judiciary, so I have hopes that the right thing will be done.
Believing that many Imolites came out to vote for the Labour Party, what is your message to them now that many of them are actually feeling?
Yeah, that's the young people who came out in droves in spite of the disenchantment to the process. I promised them I'll protect the process because I was promised by the security agencies in this country, the IG, Chief of Army Staff, DG, DSS. I went to all of them. I appealed to them that we want a free and fair process. I appealed to all of them. There was only can you imagine? The only person I didn't meet was the DG of Civil Defense. And it was only Civil Defense that stood up for Nigerians yesterday. Only Civil Defense that stood up for Nigerians yesterday. So I met all of them. So when they gave me firm promises that this process was going to be free and fair. When I started getting worried was after the bombing in Okigwe and the burning of the houses by the military in the Himemba. And I told the Jews that, look, you have to calm these people down because they are now scared. Because how can our military were paid from our taxes, from the revenue, from our commonwealth to they are paid. It's unbelievable. How can they be attacking us? People who are paid, trained to protect us. So when they now saw the military convoys, the military presence, the presence, of security agencies like they have never seen before, they all got scared. That's why you had apathy yesterday, because we had sensitized them during campaign, and they were all raring to go, all bold, fearless. Say, okay, that's what I was telling them, and they were all ready. Then the military came, everywhere, police presence. So they got scared and they were patrolling. They were not even talking to the citizens. I called them again and said, talk to them, tell them you are here to protect them. They never did. That's when I got worried. So the youths, I don't call you out to come and fight, protect your votes and all that. That's why I kept quiet throughout yesterday. I didn't want anybody to lose their lives because they had already planned this with the security agencies. So who is going to protect you? I won't be there to protect you. So when I realized that, I'm so sorry. I hear that a lot of you are angry with me that I didn't allow you people to come out and fight. I couldn't have, So I'm sorry about that. I take full responsibility for what happened yesterday. Because I assured Imolites that I'll protect their votes. I'm very, very sorry about that.
There were a lot of videos online, vote buying, massive vote buying, and also there was a video where a police officer was also almost beaten to stupor because he went to snatch ballot boxes.
It has actually become a culture in Nigeria now. Vote buying. It's a shame. But you see, what politicians do, most of this, that's why I've been telling people, okay, an INEC officer who collects, or a police officer, or a military man for that matter, or a DSS person, who collects 1 million naira and elects a criminal into power, within 1 month, that 1 million naira has disappeared. And then for the next 4 years, you'll be living in penury. Every day, can you imagine, since go on till now, every year, I'm not go on, those times were better, but since democracy came actually, every year, your purchasing power dwindles, every year. Because what these people do, they cut this money, our commonwealth, they will go and hide it in foreign banks. That's what they do. So the purchasing power, your purchasing power goes down because the money in the bank drops. the liquidity in the money market goes down, then the interest rates here go up. The interest rates abroad go down because their banking system is awash with funds. So, of what benefit is it to you to continue doing the same thing, getting the same result every time? You are doing the same thing. Every worker in Nigeria is supposed to own a house. You're entitled to mortgage. You don't have it. I went to a house of a policeman in Nasarawa one time. One of the policemen who was working for me. His house, he was living, his family, they were living in a one-bedroom apartment. His house was, that one room, they used bed sheet to share it. Kitchen on one side, mattress on the floor on one side, where his wife and 2 little kids were staying. I couldn't believe it. I confronted Okiro then. He was the IG of police. In fact, it was that confrontation that led to the creation of the, I think it's the building department or what in the Nigerian police. They split the works department, created the Okiro, you know, a man with a conscience, you know. He did that. So I'm calling on INEC staff, Nigerian police, military, those who have something to say about what happened yesterday, come out and say it. Don't be afraid. Come out and say it. I know this country is a very bad place, and maybe if it was your superiors that have been compromised and you are afraid that you lose your job, come out, see what happened yesterday. The civil defense people were calling out everybody. Fearless. Those men have honor and integrity. Come out, say what happened. Even if you have collected money, you stolen money, nothing will happen to you. Let the person come and say where he got the money he gave you. Come out, say the truth. Let's save this country. This is our country. Every year it's getting worse. It's getting worse. Let's do something about it, please. Let's save the drift into anarchy.
Other opposition political parties have also rejected the outcome of the election. Is there any possibility of a coalition between, within the opposition parties to actually fight this particular injustice?
Of course, that has signaled a coalition now because the Nigerian people are not happy. Not just Imolites, the whole Nigeria. Nobody is happy. As a matter of fact, before this election, everywhere I went to, they will ask us, why can't you people come together? Why can't we come together? And no, there is nobody who doesn't want this man out of Douglas House. No sane person. What he's been doing to Imolites. No sane person. So that's why I'm calling out the INEC chairman to stop this process, to cancel this election. There was no election yesterday. Calling Professor Mahmoud. Cancel this election. There was no election yesterday.
With already filled election results, and all the results have the APC candidate Ododo as the winner. And this is actually what Nigerians have been saying, that APC will not rest until they take over every state in this nation. And also, the same APC have been caught with money that they pack to buy votes today, and with ammunition that they wanted to use to disrupt the election. All of these things were done by APC. They just want to disrupt the election. Also, INEC, because of how Nigerians are putting pressure on them and calling on them to do the right thing, are now blocking Nigerians on different social media platform. I'll be giving us details on this and more, but before we go fully into it, I would like us to please do well to like this video, and please do well to subscribe to our channel if you are yet to subscribe, so you get updates whenever we post a new video. See the result sheet that was found with these INEC officials, and when you look at it, you see that APC is topping in all of them. APC have the highest votes in all these polling units that have already filled. And also, I will show us this video where these people caught them. Watch this video, guys.
You see, open it. See, you can see that there's the result is. Look at who wrote those ink on it. How did it get there?
I don't know.
Why is INEC compromised? This is an election. We've not started an election. It's supposed to be blank. And see, this election cannot hold. We cannot accept it. You people are the ones that are coming to rob us again. This suffering, are you people not feeling it? No, we can't take it. It's not possible. We won't take this. Please.
This is unacceptable.
It's not. How can I sign anything there, Koniro? Can I get any more sign? This is criminality now at the highest level.
Hello.
Are you abroad?
What I want
Why would you?
see, by God's grace, no matter how may be that there is no solution, you can call our SPO. Now.
Please call him. We enter now. Look at results. Imagine. This is election that accreditation has not even started. See results. Imagine.
This is actually very pathetic. Just imagine what these people are doing. You already feel the results, so that at the end of the day, you are going to declare APC as the winner when the people did not even vote for them. This is actually not correct. This is not the Nigeria we want. You people did the same thing during the general election, and now you are doing it in Kogi State election. Is it that you want to take over all the states in Nigeria? Why not allow the people to vote for their choice? This is not how it's meant to be, and these politicians keep doing the same thing, especially the people under the umbrella of APC. They are politicians that they don't even care what the people are saying. They want to fight, they want to grab it, they want to snatch it and run away with it, regardless of the fact that the people don't want them to be in power. And it's really pathetic, because this is not the kind of Nigeria we want. You buy the vote, you harm the people just because you want to retain power. Reacting to this person here said, I trust INEC to debunk this information even without an investigation. Regardless, if the claims turns out to be factual, it will significantly impact the integrity of the electoral process. Indeed, they will come out to debunk it, but we know the truth. They have already filled it, and they just want APC to win in this state. Another person here reacted and said, this is what Tinubu and INEC taught politicians to do, to rig elections. If you don't like it, go to court. Expect more impunity from this lawless nation called Nigeria. Another person here also reacted and said, APC cannot win an election in this forsaken country without immorality, thuggery and rigging, and that's it. They can never win an election if they don't go out to steal the people's mandates. Another person here also reacted and said, if hopelessness is a person, I wonder why most government agents are so irresponsible in their actions, attitudes, and dispositions about topical issues that have both intended and unintended consequences. It's terrible and unfortunate that we are still on this table after over 60 years of existing as a nation. Indeed, it's terrible that the people cannot go out and exercise their franchise freely without you interrupting. Allow the people to vote for the person they feel is capable of leading the state. No, you just want to fight, you just want to steal the mandate. Another person here also reacted and said, what a shame. Tinubu's first election conducted under him. A thief is always a thief. This is why I keep saying that we have not started practicing democracy, so we cannot say it's not working for us. How do you blame people in these areas for voting wrong when their votes didn't even count? We are not ready. And that's it. At the end of the day, people will keep telling Nigerians to go and suffer, that we're the ones that voted the wrong people. But no, Nigerians didn't vote for them. Even what we are seeing now, Kogites are not voting for them, but they are stealing the mandate of the people. Another person here also reacted and said, any Nigerian at this juncture who is trusting the INEC led by Mahmood Yakubu to give a credible election in Kogi and Imo State is only deceiving himself. They have started early manipulation. Another person here said, INEC will tell you to go to court, and judges will tell you to bring unit results that INEC itself has hijacked to prove your case. It is very unfortunate. Indeed, it's very unfortunate and pathetic. This person here also reacted and said INEC will still admit this result as the authentic one. It is obvious that this is the result that the collation officers will use and not the actual vote casted. Another person here also reacted and said, look at the mess we found ourselves in Nigeria. APC has become a thorn in the flesh in Nigeria. And that's it. Indeed, they have become the thorn in the flesh. They are now so big that Nigerians cannot even speak against what they are doing. Another person here also reacted and said, the pre-filled election result is a testament of February 25th election. It reflects a recurring pattern by the ruling APC. Despite ample evidence, there is concern that INEC would divert grievances to the judiciary, potentially colluding to undermine the will of the masses. Another person here also reacted and said, things keep getting worse. Truth is that INEC will deny this. INEC will announce this result. Tribunal will uphold it. Appeal court will also uphold it. How did we offend these APC people? It keeps getting worse. To Fiakwa. Another person here also reacted and said, now wow, these elections are shocking. Master strategies. All that remains is to go to court and the judges will be acting as their counsels. The end, they say, justify the means. Supporters of Tinubu's rigged election, clap for yourself. You made it. We are back to the dark days. Aisha Yusufu here said. Also reacting to this person here said, INEC, APC and judiciary are one party with different branches. Illegality has won again. This person here said APC is a cause. Another person here said once we Nigerians are tired of the criminality called democracy, we will rise up to take back our country. Democratic coup is worse than military coup. Tell the court you caught them red-handed and they will ask you why you did not also catch them leg-handed or both. We should just renew our hope in God. He will definitely come true for us just one day. And this is it. No matter the evidence you prove in court that you have, the court will still at the end of the day say that they did not do anything and that the election was free, fair and credible, just the way we saw in the February 25th election and all what they did, both the appeal court and the Supreme Court in their judgment. This person here also reacted and said elections have not started in Kogi State due to lateness of INEC staff. INEC have still not arrived the polling units, but guess what? Result sheets are already being counted. Election have not started yet, but they are from EC8As already being counted in Kogi. Another person here also reacted and said elections haven't started in Kogi. Their counting result sheet, the damage Yakubu Mahmood and INEC have caused to the sanctity of our democracy is catastrophic. Indeed, the damage that INEC under Yakubu Mahmood has caused to Nigeria is very, very bad and painful. This is not how it's meant to be. Even in developed countries, it's not how it's meant to be. You use violence and then the electoral body we still fail the people. Instead of you to be independent, you will be out there fighting so that a political party will come into power. Also, some APC thugs have been arrested in Kogi State when they were trying to rig the election, when they were trying to buy the vote of the people and see the bundle of money that they saw on them. Before I give us details on this, I'll be showing us what INEC is currently doing. INEC is now blocking Nigerians who will come out to say the truth. Nigerians who, anytime they comment the truth, and they are urging them to do the right thing in this off-cycle election. What they are doing now is that they're now blocking Nigeria. Just look at the screen, look at what they are doing. If you say anything concerning them and what they are doing, they will block you. This is actually meant to be a government body. This is meant to be an independent body that is meant to preserve the will of the people, that is meant to ensure that the person that the people want come into power, yet you are the one now fighting against the people for politicians. This is indeed very sad. Watch this video of Kogi APC local council boss and other APC thugs that were arrested with ammunition, cash worth millions of naira for vote buying. Watch this video, guys. Reacting to this on X, this person here said they deserve nothing less than 30 years jail sentence. And we know that it's not possible. 30 years, they cannot send them to 30 years because it's actually the ruling party, APC, they will fight to bring them out. Also, this person here said, Kai, what won't these people do for power? Do these politicians ever think of the consequences of their actions here and in the afterlife? Another person here also reacted and said, "Na just phone call and cash transfer, them go release them." And that's it. This is actually Nigeria, where corruption has become the order of the day, even if the evidence is actually so much that these people were caught trying to buy votes of the people, that these people were caught with ammunition. At the end of the day, just pay the security agencies and they are going to release them. This person here also reacted and said, let's all not be surprised if we later hear that nothing was done to the APC local council boss who organized and recruited these persons to carry out their planned menace. I tell you, not even an arrest may be done to him, not when he's an APC chieftain. Just forget it. And that's it. He's actually an APC chieftain. All of these things they are showing us now, we are not sure that at the end of the day that justice will be served. These people are trying to disrupt the election, and we know that it's actually a crime for you to use thugs to disrupt an election, but at the end of the day we know that they are going to go scot-free. Also, this person here reacted and said, to what end? People that will still set free, abeg, spare us the drama of arrest. And this is it. Nigerians no longer have confidence in any of this because we know that the security agencies, the courts, INEC, all of them, they are working hand in hand with the APC. Another person here also reacted and said, the only way to solve political criminality in Nigeria is firing squad for those willing participants and the politicians who sent them. Anything short of that won't work. Also reacting to this person here said, Yakubu Mahmood will still announce his candidates, APC, and tell them to go to court. History will judge you and your crew. People are so desperate to remain in power. See what someone's mother has reduced herself to because of money. Indeed, people are so desperate because of money. Just because you want to enrich yourself, you will do it at the detriment of Nigerians. Nigerians that are looking forward to good leadership. You will force your candidates on the people, and at the end of the day, the people will be suffering. Nigerians will not even enjoy the dividends of democracy. This is not how it's meant to be. The people should be allowed to choose their candidates. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. Please do well to share your thoughts about the video in the comment section. Please do well to like this video, and please do well to subscribe to our channel if you are yet to subscribe, so you will get updates whenever we post a new video.